Get in, nerds. We are playing Burden of Command. So last mission, I had a really short turn. Are you listening to a baseball game? Get over there. All right, we're going with Dearborn first. I'm gonna have to find a way to rally this squad. Actually, let's see if I can get Captain Murphy up there and shell them. If he can avoid getting shot himself. Beautiful. All right, so can these guns do indirect fire? They sure can. All right, that's pretty cool. I'm just going to use the mortar for now. The mortar can't reach. All right, never mind. One of the guns, one of the big guns it is. You're probably going to go... You've still got a ways to go, but you might be useful in the advance on this position. So, I'm going to have to fire that one. We want this mortar. By the way, these are the coordinates of the units in XY format. So, although actually no, it looks like X negative Y format. So they're drawn from the top left corner. So this is this one here, and this is this one here. You notice the X is larger than the Y. These look like they've got a slightly longer Y, but different Y, but they don't actually. It's just the way the map is structured. We'll grab this one and put some fire down here. Get kaboomed, idiot. All right. And finally, we'll spend the rest of Captain Murphy's turn. Are you serious? Really? Moving there and rallying this unit.
Anyone want a speech?
Oh, cripes. I rallied myself instead. That's okay. All right, Dearborn is in command. So this road is lethal. Dearborn does not have the ability to creep forward yet. I didn't think this through. If I can't cross this road, I don't have the space to, Let's creep across into this cover. Beautiful. And now, we can get going this way. This squad... We'll just go ahead into this house. And we'll get Lieutenant Dearborn a little closer to the action. It's not going to be perfect. That's Dearborn's turn. We're doing our best. We will do Lieutenant Thompson next. We're going to get up into this action. I have the ability to get into the smoke right now, so let's do it. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. Just going a little further forward now. Alright, there's the enemy. Alright, so they're here. Alright, not bad. We're in solid cover right now. But knowing where the enemy is a big advantage. Do I want to move the squad back? I don't. Not yet, at least. Now, my other squad's down here. Gotta get them out of the road. I think we pop this squad back here. Really? From over there as well. Alright. Alright, well, we knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. Why don't you turn yourselves forward a little bit? What kind of visibility does that spot have? Okay, only these hexes here. So, let's get this squad up into here. Oh, that one too. Excellent. We found them. Dang it. Oh, they won initiative. But I still did some damage. Alright, let's get Thompson. Once again, check visibility. Okay, this squad's got visibility across here. With that having been said, they're only infantry, so their max weapon range is 5, so they don't have the ability to shoot at Thompson as he's coming up. So, we'll just kind of bring him up as much as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's as far as they can get. So we'll move them that like there, and then we'll bring up Rao's other squads under this covered smoke. So that means there's probably going to be enemies over here as well. I'll probably bring up Stern. Actually, here's a good question. If I can get Stern over here, they'll have visibility to this squad, and then I can take some shots. So, oh, right. Thompson is leading. So we'll bring Stern up next. Interesting. Hit him with the artillery.
Yeah! Got him!
Hiya! You get howitzered, idiot. In your face. Beautiful. Alright. Let's take a quick look at visibility here. I sure as heck don't need to suppress this squad again. Still, Lieutenant Stern. Let's get you moving a little bit closer. I do want to move the mortars, or I do want to use the mortars this turn. Do I? Do I, though? I don't think on it. Maybe I don't. This unit's already fully suppressed. I'll hold the, well, I won't hold them in reserve. I'll keep them going forward. We'll push this MG a little bit further. I guess the mortals will have to stay where they are, and this MG's not going to do much this turn. But maybe more later. Maybe more from them later. Then it's going to be Rao and then the tanks. Again, I'm advancing a kind of an inconvenient location here. My main axis of advance being this way. Let's get started with Rao. Move forward under cover of smoke here. I know there's an enemy unit in this hex. So they can't see anywhere except in there. So let's move forward in the smoke. Alright, looking good, looking good. We'll turn you this way to cover the advance of the rest of Rao's units. Ooh, didn't get spotted. Excellent. And then this is Rao's remaining unit. Here. Keep them where they can't be seen, and then we'll get Rao moving forward just a little bit further. And that is all she wrote for Rao. I'm moving tanks forward blind here on this side, which is often not the best strategy. But we'll see what we want to do with them. Let's see if we can get eyes on whatever's over here. They've got an anti-tank gun over here. That's going to be a giant problem for me. So I'll just move this tank up here for now. This might be a mistake. Can tanks take objectives? I'm not sure they can. Ooh, I could get into these trenches. That's good, but at the same time, I want to be conscientious. I don't want to put these tanks in a position where they'll get just annihilated. And if the enemy's got units with good hand anti-tank weapons in these trenches, that could be a real shit show. So, we'll turn here. I'm not going to halt our units. It's going to make their return fire a little bit less powerful, but it's also going to make them harder to attack themselves. And that is the end of turn 3. Still don't have any objectives, but we're doing our best. Alright, now is the official end of turn 3. Turns left 13. Artillery thunders from Cisterna. The crack of American rifle fire proves a pitiful counterpoint. A building goes up in a gout of smoke, obscuring the dawn light. Which building? Can't tell. Alright, how's the attack against these units? It's looking real good. I think Thompson will just keep moving up at this time. Starting by shooting at these units. Beautiful. Got some good suppression in. We'll put Thompson up here in this unit.
Watch your fire.
And we'll have him rally them. Beautiful.
Come
That's
on,
going to get
Cooper,
them all
pull
their
it
morale back. And now we can move his last squad up into support. I'm not going to cross this thing yet. Where can I get a clear shot at this little copse from? Not here. But that's actually good. So I can run this squad across here. I can potentially do some really good work. That's Thompson. Okay. They're rallying. They tried it again. Get shot, idiot. Oh man, that's extremely funny. I did a good job putting that artillery piece there. Oh, did that cost them their action? Oh, they rallied. Well, that's a shame. But that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. You should have the ability to shoot here. Oh, you can't because block line of sight. Tell you what. Can the other cannons shoot here? They can. Well, let's start with the mortar. Mortals will have themselves a fun time. They're undaunted. Gosh darn it. Well, they're still suppressed like heck. So that's good. That's exactly what we want. We'll go ahead and... What's with this MG's movement? Oh no, this is one of the big guns. This is our MG. We'll go ahead and move this this boy across here. You should. Do you have coverage of this area? Yeah, you kind of a little. And then I'm going to use Captain Murphy to rally the squad he's standing
Captain
on.
needs everyone now.
I think Stern is going to rally himself because he keeps starting with only 3 orders. Oh, no, you know what? He's activating this gun. That's where he's losing those orders. Alright, so that's Stern, and next it'll be Rao.
Watch your fire.
Es ist ein Backofen hier! Nicht verteilen!
Okay, we got a full strength squad around here somewhere, but with no shots. So... I'm going to risk going forward.
This is bad!
We're in the smoke. You're bad. Dang it.
Hello, Cottonbalers!
Dang it. Not what I was hoping for. Still have one more move, but I can't freaking get anywhere if I can't see an enemy and shoot at them. Alright, we'll send another squad forward then.
Take cover.
How can you shoot at me, but I can't shoot at you? This is ridiculous. Redonkulous, in fact. Alright, let's get forward into this here trench. Ah, I see. They got multiple guys here. Multiple units. Alright. I'm not going to have a good chance to shoot under these conditions. But if I can maybe bring in an MG or something. Get a bolster, do some kind of other action. Let's get this squad moving forward over here and see if we can take these positions to make a flank happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not ideal. Let's go here instead. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do. So we'll be able to get in and take some shots over here next turn. This squad, I'm really not loving where they're positioned right now, but it is what it is. I'll be able to do more with Stern next turn.
Stay down.
So let's hoof him a little ways forward. Oh, it's not his turn. Once it's his turn again, we'll hoof him forward a little ways. Enemy's doing stuff. I gotta be creeping more over here. That's my mistake. I'm not creeping. It's real bad. Alright, looking good. What do we got?
Los! Weiterfeuern!
Alright. Seems like regular rifle fire. Not too bad. We get Captain Murphy up there and we can rally them next turn. Let's get this house occupied. Can I get there? I can't. Not yet, at least. Dearborn's other squad is down here. I already rallied them with Captain Murphy this turn, so Dearborn will get as far forward as he can get, using what we've got. Then Captain Murphy will get up into this squad so they can be rallied next turn. Alright, not my cleanest. If I could see where the enemy was shooting from, I could shell them, but I can't do that, so...
Stay online.
We'll see. We'll see what our options are.
Reloading.
So that's Dearborn.
We're taking fire. Take cover.
Now the question is, what do I risk doing with these tanks? Their visibility is not good. But if the enemy doesn't have dedicated anti-tank weapons, I'm going to risk going across this road. Alright. It's looking good. So, can we take an objective with a tank? Answer yes. Anything around? Looks like maybe not. That's looking good so far. I can see that unit, but I can't shoot at it. Do we have quite limited range? No, we don't. Not in firing arc. Ah. So if we change facing... and we halt... Can't shoot at that unit, though. But that's okay.
Find a target.
Take cover!
Alright, we're going to point you back this way, because I don't want any chicanery. And then this tank... Where can I shoot at this spot from? There. That's where you need to be. Or here. Alright, we'll move this tank here. We'll move them into cover here. I hope they don't get bogged down. The tank's engine revs hard as it begins to spew mud out the back like a rooster plume. If it goes much further in, you're certain it will bog down. The road's the only safe way for the Shermans to motor. Alright, well that's okay. I see. Alright, let's bolster it. Yeah, and that gives it the ability to move around. Alright, so that was not ideal. Once again, check visibility. Here's where we want to be. We'll go here. We'll change facing. We'll halt. And then we'll shoot. Oh, you can order this. Oh. Well, that's fun. I didn't realize we had a bunch of off-map artillery. That's pretty cute. We'll use that next turn. Let's recon by fire and weapon range into this spot. Units there last turn for sure. Yep, got him. Alright, get sniped by a tank, fool. Alright, so that is good to know. Like Captain Murphy can't shell anything he can see with an anti-tank gun or with an artillery piece, but this guy can. Can Lieutenant Stern? Well, not this turn, but let's halt the tanks for now. And we'll go to Lieutenant Stern. What support ability do you have? Okay, yes, once again, you have only these things. Is there anywhere I can get where I can see this squad? Is the question. Here or here? Here's not a good spot to be sitting.
Keep your heads down!
But getting a little ways forward could be worth it. Alright. And then with Murphy, obviously I'm not going to cross this road. Actually, no, because I don't want to use this for something dumb like this. Let's throw another mortar shot. Just for funsies. I don't know if the enemy's still there, but it is what it is. Alright, and that's the actual end of our turn.
Keep your heads down!
Alright, that was an exciting turn 4. We'll get started The sun is up. Smoke rises from the town of Cisterna. The Rangers are fighting hard. You can just barely make out a shape that rumbles amid the clustered Cisterna buildings. There are tanks in the street, and they don't look friendly. Private Sobieski tugs at your elbow. His pack radio hasn't gotten any lighter, but the man shifts nervously from foot to foot as he offers over the handset. It's Rangers, Capitan. They're in trouble. Captain Boston's voice comes through the speaker, urgent and tinny. Jamming us. Repeating, Biscuit 6, this is Candle 6. Germans at battalion strength or greater. Tanks, Mark 4s, at least a dozen. Ooh, Panthers. Those are Panthers. MGs and 20 millimeters. The radio crackles. The static as rounds can be heard chipping at the stone and cisterna. Are plentiful, over. Biscuit 6. Cordell has gone up the chain to Colonel Darby himself. Darby's voice answers, strong and steady. Roger, Candle 6, hold your position. Make a stand. Help is on the way. Repeat, help is on the way. Biscuit 6, out. Colonel Darby sounded certain, and you have no doubt who he means to call upon. A minute later, the radio crackles, and Major Rawson's steady voice informs you. Rock 6, this is Bayonet 6. Commence your attack and retrieve Candle Force. The offensive has just become a rescue. The mission, rescue the Rangers. Move a squad adjacent to them. Cool. Once cleared, the Rangers may withdraw. Alternative prior. So this was primary objective before. Alternative objective. Alternative objective? Something major victory. It's really hard. It's really hard with both of these overlaying each other. Alright. Critical objective. Once cleared, the Rangers. Okay, alright. So this is okay, so we've replaced the objective markers a little bit. So how do I want to do this? I think what we're gonna start by doing is use these tanks to shoot the shit out of these units. Cowering, unable to return fire. Beautiful. That's what we want. Tank can't shoot a second time. We'll take this tank. What's our... Because I think there's an enemy squad here as well. But this is really where I need to be able to shoot with this tank. Might be enemy armor in here, which is going to be a real shit show if I expose my flank. I may be getting too aggressive with these tanks. Let's get moving.
Then we'll deal with the wounded.
Still don't see any enemy units over here. If I knock out this guy, we'll be good to go. But again, my real target is this unit. This is the unit I want to be able to shoot at. So I'm going to go a little bit further forward. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well. These things happen. Alright. Well, it was a risky maneuver. It didn't end up paying off, and that's okay. So, that is the armor. Let's go ahead and rally this unit with Captain Murphy.
Come on!
Obviously, I can't go very far over here. I'm going to take command of this squad of Rows. Creep them forward. And then shoot at these dorks. Got him.
Suppressive fire!
Squad out of action. Shit. Wow. Oh, we swept those boys. All right. That's very good.
Stay online.
Friends, I think we might have a prayer over here. All right. So, that is going to be
On your left. On your left.
the armor's turn for now. Let's turn you facing this way. And we'll see who's going to be able to go next.
Don't give him an inch.
He's going to rally, I'm pretty certain. No, interesting. I should have activated the support, but I'm dumb, so I didn't do that. Let's go ahead and I'll have this unit shoot at this. Is that right? No, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to be able to shoot.
Get the BAR up here.
Let's put a bolster in
We're the 7.
and get this squad going forward.
Hit the dirt.
And pray for rain.
Follow me.
Oh, that's right. Those dorks are there. That's okay. Alright, this could be really bad, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, there was another one. There was another one. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. We've got this. We're just finding enemy units all the time. Alright, well that was really bad. I don't know why you're still surprised that more shots are coming from the same place you were getting shot from last turn. Last go-round. But it is what it is. Alright, so how do I want to make bacon out of this? I think Captain Murphy is going to need to take command of these squads and just get them as far forward as we can. Let's take a shot here and see if we can do some damage. Show them the door. Indeed.
On your left. On your left.
We'll do the same. This squad, we'll just try to get them up.
Go, go, go.
Don't shoot me, bro.
Heads down.
And why can't they shoot? Oh, because the targets are these two squads. Alright, I'm going to see if I can
Right.
put some suppression on this squad. Alright, we let him have it, and that's good enough.
Stay down.
I think maybe next is going to be Stern to put some heavy fire on this boy right here.
I think I got one.
From there again. Gosh darn it.
Das ist ein Heimatschuss.
Nice.
Hit the dirt.
Alright, that wasn't bad. It was not bad at all.
Watch your fire.
So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hit him hard.
But these are threatened spots. I think I moved Stern here. And we put fire.
Hit him hard. Go, go.
No, I don't want to use that
Reloading. Stay
mortar.
online.
I want to use the other one to hit this unit and hit them hard. Beautiful.
Go, go, go.
So that's done some real damage. Now, do I want to do anything else With him, I think it's MG's o'clock.
On your right, on your right.
Could move this MG around to here. So I could shoot that unit, but that doesn't seem valuable. What about this unit? Only over here. MG's going to take forever to get there. Does this MG have the ability to... It does! Nice. Alright, this is what we put this unit here for. Should have remembered that a lot sooner, but it is what it is. We'll shoot him again. And then the other MG
I think I got one.
can get a little bit further.
Hit the dirt.
Alright, that is the turn of Stern. Or if he'll just rally again.
Ready?
Not some of my best work over there, but it is what it is. Next is going to be Dearborn, and I'm really hoping I can get into some of this action so that I can flank some of these units up here. Or no, next is going to be Rao, and we're going to get forward as far as we can to rally these units.
I think I got one. Don't give him an inch. Reloading.
Contact!
Oh, it's the mud. Like, why is our movement speed so slow in this map? It's the frickin' mud. We're going across these fields full of mud. That's why we're going so frickin' slowly all the time. It's cause of the freaking mud. Oh my gosh, I'm a dingus. I'm such a dingus.
Get the BAR up here. Stay down. Don't give him an inch.
Alright, now over here...
I think I got one. Hit the dirt.
Beautiful. Hello. Okay.
Das ist ein Heimatschuss!
Don't you Heimatschus me. Alright, well that's the end of their actions. Urgh, really wish I could take a shot this turn. Can I get across there with Dearborn? Without completely leaving this squad in the dust.
Hit him hard.
I think just barely. So let's make a break for it. No, it's no good. I can only get into the unit.
Don't give him an inch.
This unit might be toast. I'm gonna go back to this ruin. Not my best action this turn, but it is what it is. Alright. And that is a leader turn. And if I can just manage to get forward with some of these units, I can actually do some damage. Don't shoot me, bro.
Raff dich auf!
Yeah, give him hell, Cottonbalers.
Go, go, go.
Nice. Alright, and that is our action.
Move up. Go, go, go. On your right. Stay down.
Is there anywhere I can get to with this tank that'll have visibility enough while still being safe to get to go there? But that's a real risk walking right up against these units. Weird. Alright, anyway, that is the end of turn 5. And we'll get turn 6 started next episode, probably. Private Sobieski taps your arm again. He looks grim as he passes over the handset. Again, Rock 6, this is Candle 6. Are you there? Over. Captain Boston's voice calls out, asking for your company specifically. Rock 6 here. It's no good. Cisterna's a bust, Captain Boston says. In the background, you can hear the treads of a tank clanking past. We're having trouble disengaging. The Huns are on us like a dockman's rash. Platoon are falling apart. We're going to try to slip away in small groups. Head toward Balto. Over. Balto's code word for south. Candle 6, we're barely holding our own here. Come to us. Rangers take casualties while moving. We'll have to meet in the middle. Risk 5 trust. Rangers may take casualties while moving. Or cool it, Cord. We'll get in. Risk 10 trust. Okay. Interesting. I think we can make it. Get out, Cord. We'll get in. Do I really want to do that? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I think we can make it. Roger that, Captain Boston says. You hear his men calling on him to move. Getting hot here. Hoping to see you soon. Candle 6 out. Now you and your men just have to follow through and link up. Any infantry squad should do.
We're not done yet.
I'm hoping when I reload the... Oh, they're over here.
Hit the dirt.
Okay, so I have control of them. That's interesting. I didn't expect that to happen. Okay. So what I need to do now is figure out how, but that's going to be an issue for next turn. For now, that is all we've got. I have had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.